Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea here in Farming Simulator 19. But this is still not the highest day for prices for sunflowers. Sunflowers there. First day of spring. That's the one that we want for our sunflowers. We can leave the rest of it. Now, total mixed ration we could do with a little bit going in there. Chickens and the others, they're not doing quite so bad. So we will fast forward time until the afternoon. Now, this soil temperature being at -4, I'm a little bit concerned that the first day of spring is not going to give us a soil temperature that is going to allow us to actually start ploughing. I'm a little bit concerned that we're going to have to wait one more day before we can start. I really hope that we don't have to wait one more day, because that's going to cost us. That is really going to cost us a lot of money, I think. Well, not money. It's going to cost us a lot of time, though, isn't it? It's definitely going to cost us a lot of time. How are we doing for milk? All winter, that's all we got. It's 160,000. That is a pitiful amount. Right. $372,000 euros from selling milk, though. That's not too shabby. That puts us up to 600,000 euros. That I can cope with that. I can cope with that kind of quantity. Let's bring you in here. I was wondering whether we should do the ploughing with a bigger cultivator, but I don't think we will. I think we will do the ploughing with that cultivator. And if we need to, we could always go and buy another one and have two of them, or just lease one and have two of them working the same field. We could easily do that. That wouldn't be a problem. And I want to start loading that one there. And then I want to switch over to you. We will slow the inexorable passage of time down just a little tiny bit so that I can go and load up the pigs with straw. And then also feed the pigs and the chickens. And this is why I was wondering about selling all of the pigs and all of the chickens, because it would just make it a little bit faster to get through these few days of winter. But honestly, I don't think it's going to make a massive amount of difference to everything. Not really, especially considering the low numbers that we've got. So we can do that, and then I'm still sort of ticking by on 30 times speed there. That's not too bad. What's the cows like for food? I don't know if I should put some more food in for the cows, really. That 86,000. Oh, it is more than half. It is more than half full, so they should be all right, technically, I suppose. And then we can come out this side and do the chickens. And also, if I just get it, like, so long as the soil temperature has warmed up enough on the first day of spring, I really hope that it does warm up enough that we can start doing the ploughing. It was just unfortunate that it's gotten so cold on this last day of winter. Like, if you look in at the predicted temperature tomorrow, 1, 2, 3 degrees, right? So it might have warmed up the soil temperature enough overnight that we're able to start ploughing tomorrow. If we can't, that's going to kind of mess up my plans. Because what I wanted to do was I wanted to start doing the ploughing, and then while that one is driving round the course doing the ploughing, we're then going to be able to go and do the... Let's do that one. And then I also want to tip the canola. See, it's a little bit picky about where it lets you do the tipping. But yeah, I also want to... I'd like to start doing the ploughing before I start doing the selling of the corn, like the selling of the sunflowers. I'd like to have the plough working the fields before we get on to the sunflowers bit, and then we can like run both of them at the same time. I figured that would probably be a much more efficient way of doing things, and efficiency is something that we do need to look at, especially with a field of this size. It is an absolutely redonkulously huge field that we've got to deal with. Okay, we can have 17 hours sleep here. I might better get more than that. 16. There we go. Let's go for a full 16 hours. And we'll know at midnight whether or not we're going to be able to... All our dreams don't show again. Yes! Yes, fantastic. All our dreams of economic magnitude and everything, and yeah, it's going to be wonderful, and it's all going to work, and it's going to be absolutely tickety-boo and fine and wonderful because of how it's all worked out in here. I'm getting it to 10 o'clock. I want to go to 10 o'clock. There. 10, I don't know why 10 o'clock. Let's have a look in here. So what do we got for prices? We had something at 2,500. Now, that price right there, Port Southeast, is actually still climbing. So I'm going to go back onto going fast like this. And if you have a look in here, sunflowers is even for the next 2 days. I don't care about that, though. I want to... No, I don't care about you. I want to look in there. 2,475. It was actually higher yesterday. We had 2,500. Now, that's climbing very, very slowly. That is climbing extremely slowly right there. I'm not going to let it go for very much longer. 2,480, 81. We could have had a slightly better price if we had sold yesterday. Honestly, I don't think that we should worry about it anymore. So, yeah, and it's now stopped anyway. So we're going to stop right there. We've got a great demand at the spinnery. That's where we're going to be going in order to go and get to sell our stuff. But we're not going to worry about that right now. What we're going to do at the moment is we're going to jump into you. I'm going to fire you up. And no course loaded. So I'm going to go into there, and I want big field plow. I'm going to load that course there. We want to start that one at the first waypoint. I want to make sure that I've got the advanced settings correct. We went to lower early. Went to raise late. Combine, yeah, we don't care about the combine. Okay. I don't want to change any other settings. I do just want to have a look here a second and have a look at the lines. Okay, these lines, that genuinely looks crazy, doesn't it? That absolutely looks nuts. Okay, we'll get rid of the lines on there. Are you ready for this? Drive course. Straight down into the ground. And we are away at 14 kilometers an hour. He's gone up to 24 kilometers an hour. Is it going to be able to... Is it going to actually plow over those bits of stone? Do I need to change that texture? It's already... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stop, driver. I made one mistake right there. I didn't allow create fields. So we need to bring this back over here, and we've got to start that again. Just allow create fields, so we know that it's working properly. He's got to start all over again. That's fine. I don't mind. So I've now allowed create fields on it. I will bring you over this side. I'm going to put you to there, just like that. I'm going to go on here, and I'm going to drive course. There. It's lowered down. I've got allow create fields activated. I had a panic there for a moment. I thought that it had really gone horribly wrong. It's giving us an estimated time of just under 3 hours to complete this. It is now creating fields. And no, we don't need to paint over the rock texture. It is able to just go straight over that. That is absolutely fantastic. And it goes up along there. So to start with, we're going to be using up. We're going to be ploughing over that road right there. So now that just is the edge of the field rather than anything different. I came up through here because you've got to remember where the plough is where the center of our tractor was running as we did the course. But if we then create... Once we've done this, we can use the edge of the new field and sort of use that as the marker for the field. You calculate the field's edge path or something like that. And then we can assign that field with a number. So we should be able to calculate the field's edge path and go out to the edge of wherever it's gotten to on the field. Although I did try to put it slightly over the edge on most of the field. So I think for most of the way round, we're actually going to be all right. So far, it's looking good. I'm tempted to just, like, follow this all the way around. This is, like, going to be a big job. And I'm kind of thinking that we need to have more than one vehicle running this course. And I'm thinking that we definitely need to be having more than one vehicle running this course. So, quite how I'm going to do that, I don't know yet. Whether I just have several of them running the course and then I don't like actually put them together. I don't say that I got multiple machines on the course at any one time, and instead I say that I've got, I don't know, I just put them in the middle of, like, if I just drive the tractors to different points in the middle of the course and just put it going, it should carry on going in the correct direction on the course. And so then we can have several of them running the same course without officially using the same course. Now, this was one mistake that I did make, was going on to the edge of this field right here, going on to the edge of this track. It hasn't stopped us going up there. I was wondering whether it was going to say that we don't own that bit of land, but it hasn't stopped us from going there. That was about the only mistake I made, and then the rest of it, I went along the edge of the road. I shouldn't have done it just there. That's the only bit that I feel I've done wrong, going around this entire course. The rest of it, I'm quite happy with where I drove the machine as I was marking out the edge of the course. Right, as we come up round there, I went just wide enough to gather those bushes in. And then we can keep going on up this way. Oh, there's a little tiny pond right there. I missed that one. I looked at that pond over there that was frozen over, but there was another little tiny one right there. I completely missed that one when I was looking for the frozen water. So I do apologise, Mr. Jimmy J. I didn't see that one being frozen over, but I did see the frozen one over there that we had, which I thought was very cool. Yeah, JJ did do a lot of alterations on his map for me. And I've had a lot of people say that they like this map, but they feel that, you know, because it's specifically designed to be open, and we are able to do whatever we want with this map, but there's a lack of life on the map. There's no traffic on the map, which does sort of make it feel a bit empty. And yes, it's really awesome that the map is so open so that you are able to design and change the fields how you want, like we're doing at the moment. But I've also had a lot of reports coming back that people feel that maybe it could have been done a little bit different. Like the Estancia Lapacho map is also open, and you're able to turn that into some massive, great big fields, but it's also got in it a lot more detail, and there's life on the map as well. Like that map feels alive, and that's the biggest complaint I've had about this series is that this map doesn't feel like it's got very much life to it. It just kind of feels like it's empty and kind of like the apocalypse has already happened. And what is the point in us doing all this ploughing when the apocalypse has already apparently happened on this map? That was one comment I got. I don't remember where I seen that comment, but yeah, that was a comment, was that the apocalypse has happened on this map. So what is the point in us actually doing the ploughing? Surely we should be gathering bottle caps and trying to find a bunker to hide in. Which I thought was actually a really good comment. And a beautiful, beautiful reference to a game right there. At points, if you can get into the comment section and tell me what game that one was actually referencing. Although, we have now discovered in real life that apparently bottle caps don't make any difference to anybody, and the real currency of the future, the real currency of the apocalypse, is actually going to be toilet paper. Who knew? I don't think anyone would ever have guessed that toilet paper was the currency of the apocalypse, but apparently it is. Toilet paper and pasta. Who knew, right? Doing a beautiful job hauling up the hill right there, and we're now up to the top on our way round. We haven't reached any of those large piles of wood chips. I'm a little bit concerned that some of the biggest piles might not actually cultivate properly, and we may end up having some problems with them, but we'll have to wait and see on that. I'm going to stick with this as we go right round the outside edge of our field. Then what we will do is we'll go and get some more plows running, because we don't have enough. With just this one, it is going to take too long. We will lease the plows rather than doing anything else with them, so that we've got plenty of cash coming in. Now, we got 599,984 euros. The bees, I'm not sure how often they give money. I think it's every 20 minutes. I kind of want to find out on this. If I start speeding it up a little bit, maybe if we run until lunchtime or something, I want to see when we get the money. I just got a little tick of money just then. No, I didn't. No, that's just me imaginatoring things. Let's go up there. Let's really ram up the speed a bit. It's every hour on the hour, isn't it? And there we go. Right, we got a little tiny bit of money come in, so we're now over 600,000 euros. I don't know why. I just needed it to be above 600,000. And look at this field. It's absolutely nuts. This is absolutely insane. It's gonna be beautiful. This is gonna be a thing of beauty. Once we've done our once round the edge, we'll get 2, maybe 3 more plows at least working this field. We've got the course all saved, so we can get several plows. This one can just keep doing around the outside rounds, and then all we've got to do is just stop them driving into each other. So we will lease a few plows. We've got the tractors. We've got all the tractors back in the yard, so that's not going to be a problem at all. I left that bush right where it was, and then I came along here. And this is the bit we'll be able to find out now if I needed to buy that extra field. I may have wasted the money buying that little extra bit of field up there. I think I may have done, because I did come down quite tight to this field here. Let's have a look in here. Let's go to there. That's where the land is, and I'm staying right along the inside of that bit without any problem at all. Although that line there, that I might end up going out onto, yeah, where I came in here. I think I came up too close there. Or is it just marked different? It's just marked differently on the map. It's fine. We've actually managed to pass through that without any issues. Fantastic. Okay, we didn't need to go and buy anything extra in there. We've got, yes, it is going to go and plough bits that are already ploughed that we technically wouldn't need to, but that's a minor detail. Like, the time it's going to take just to plough that little bit of field in there, which is technically already ploughed, is minimal to absolutely nothing compared to the time it's going to take to do this entire... This is absolutely ridiculous. We haven't even done once round the edge yet. I think we'll get all the plows that we've got. We won't just get a couple of extras. I think we will go and get all of the vehicles that we got. This one will keep going and doing the outside edges, so that it will do 2 more passes around the outside edges of the fields. And it's that little bit right there that I think... Well, then that's quite rough ground right there. It was this driving along here that I wasn't sure of. So if I was to do like a recalculation of the edge of the field, it's going to just push the edge of the field down just the tiniest of margins. I don't think we need to actually concern ourselves with that, do we? Is it going to make any difference to anything? I don't think it will. It's mainly because I just want to, like, it's going to bug me that it's there, and I just kind of want the plow just to run along that tiny little edge there, just to tidy it up. That's literally the only reason to do it. Same with this little bit right here. I just want that little edge done so that it is tidied in and looks a little bit neater. That is the only concern I have with it, is neatness. And then here, I went out quite a way. That was mainly because there was a road sign there. So I'm curious if that... Oh, it did get the second bush. But there is one bush there that it's missed. But it was because of the road sign. That's why I went out round that a little bit. It doesn't matter. It really, like... Yeah, let's look at the bigger picture here. We've got all of that. And it's taken us, what, 15 minutes to get right round the edge so far? And we still haven't gotten round the edge. So I don't think that this tiny little bit, you know, these few little bits along this side right here are going to make any difference whatsoever to the performance of this field. Like, the overall yield that we get from this. We're going to have to buy more silos. Now, when we come to combining this, 2 combines isn't going to cut it. Well, they will cut it. It's just that they're going to take an obscene amount of time to do it. I think we're going to need 6 combines. That's my guess on here. Is I think that 6 combines is going to be closer to the truth of how many we'll want than just the 2 that we've got. So we're going to have to go and get 4 more combines. We'll probably end up having to lease them if we go and buy this other machinery that we want to buy to be able to do all the planting. Although I'm thinking that we might be able to do the planting with just 1. Or, no, maybe not. It depends how fast it goes, I suppose. It's going to be normal planting speed. Right, we're going to have to, I was originally thinking that we were going to buy it. We were going to buy the seed drill. We were going to buy the new big John Deere tractor as well. That was going to be a really awesome addition to the fleet. Let's be honest, that's not happening, is it? That's just not going to happen. So what we're going to need to do instead is we're going to need to, now that one comes in round there and we get a few of those bushes taken over. And then we come up there like that, and you're on the 2nd round of the field. Away you go. And doing a wonderful job of it too. Right, that is absolutely fantastic. We've now got the outside edge of this field all marked up. Let's just zoom out a little bit like this so that we can really grasp sort of the scale of this. And, oh wow, look at that field. Look at that field that we are ploughing up. This is insane. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I think that leasing all of the machinery that we're going to want to get is definitely going to be the way forward. I don't think that we're going to be able to buy all of the machinery and keep all of this running as well. So the next thing that I want to do, I'm going to just stick with this one for a minute. We're going to be able to watch it sort of in the background a little bit. We're going to get some more plows. So it's these in here that we want. And it's actually these. That one is disc hired, which is the one that we've got. And then that one is standard. I don't think that works very well with the hired help. This one here that we want, this is the one that we already own. So I'm going to go to there, like that. And then we've got basic. We've got crumbler rollers. Spike tooth leveler, basic. We will go with the crumbler rollers, the same as the one that we've got. Back hitch. We can put an extra hitch on there, so we can have another plow or something going along behind it. Or, actually, I suppose it would be a cultivator going on the back of it, wouldn't it? Anyway, we want that one right there. So I'm going to lease that one for 5,000 euros. Okay, and then I'm going to lease another one. No, I don't want to. I want to lease it. There. So there's 2. Lease again. That makes 3. So I'm now going to have 4 plows working the field. 4 will do to start with. Now, we've already got some bits of the ground that are going to be missed out on the corners. It did back on one of the previous corners. So there's something that we might end up doing is like tidying up all the corners with some of the tractors. But I'm going to leave you now. You're doing a great job. You can carry on doing that great job. I've got complete and total faith in you. So look at the animals. How are we doing? You're all right for food, just for the minute. We do need to get food in for them, but they're okay-ish at the moment. It's like it's not it's not the end of the world. New Holland first. Let's get you in, and I get you over to the dealership. Actually, you know what? I can reset these machines, can't I? So we'll take the New Holland on one of them, the Challenger on another, and the Case on another. We will reset those 3 tractors back to the dealership so that we can move them very quickly. So I want to go in here. Where are my machines? They're here, aren't they? Right, no, I don't want you. On that New Holland, reset, yes. Let's go on back over to the shop, and then I got that one I want to reset. You can go over to the shop, and then I got that one, the quad track. I want to reset that one as well. Okay, so they're all back over to the shop. Got all 3 of them here. So we'll start. All right, I'll start the quad track. I know I did say start the New Holland, but now I'm obviously not. And I will go and take you over this way. We'll get that plow on there. Like that. And I think what I'm going to do is this one here. I'm going to bring that one up, and I'm going to start that one, because that's where it's going to go first on the course as it goes round, isn't it? It's going to be up on that bit. So we will go to that part of field 3, and I will start that one going with the quad track. So it's literally just over here, just up beyond the cows. That's where we want to go with this one. And that one can start working on the track over there. The John Deere is about to reach the hill over there, I think. Let's have a look. Oh no, the hill is up there. He's all the way over this side at the moment. He's doing fine. Let's not worry about him for a second. And I want to unfold that one. I got to make sure that I allow create fields on it. I'm pretty sure you can have the same... Yeah, you can. You can have, like, it doesn't, like, have vehicles interfering with each other when you're running the same course, does it? I don't think it does. That was... Oh, wait. Wait a minute. If I set that... No, hang on. There's a multiple, like, vehicle thing on the course. So I want to do that one, but I think you've got to create the course to be able to have, like, I got drive course right here, on field work, course generation. I'd have to go to course generation, and I'd have to regenerate the course around the field to allow for 4 vehicles working the course. And that way they would all kind of work in conjunction with each other. I don't really want to do that, though, so I'm just going to start this one at nearest waypoint. So what I'll do is I'll go there, I'll go into advanced settings, when to lower early, when to lift late, and I'll go OK on there. And then I will go like this, because what I want to do is... Actually, I also need to allow create... Make sure that is allow create fields. Yes, I've got the allow create fields. What I want to do is I want to start this one right here. This is going to be the first bit that this one's going to work. It's going to start these really short runs. So then I go into here, and I go to that one. Nearest waypoint is where we want to go. Drive course. Is that going to do what I want it to do? It looks like it is actually going to run the course from there. And I want to go to that John Deere, because I see that it's actually gone all the way up to the top of the field. And our next pass, I got a feeling he's going to want to go up over the top of those lines of the piles of wood chips up there, which is going to cause us a problem with the great big heaps that we've got piled up like that. So we're going to have to just be aware that that is going to cause us a problem. Now, you are working over here, and you're doing these short runs. What are you doing now? Wait a minute, where are you going? You're going... Oh! Going down... No. Where are you? You're traveling along the edge of the field to get to a set point on this course. But what is the point that you're trying to get to? That's what I'm curious about. What point is it that you're currently trying to get to on this course? Is it a bit there? Now, I can see some complicated, like, lines on the course that don't exactly look like they're all going into where I want. Well, that's about all we've got time for in today's episode, so we're going to go and take a little bit of a break. We need to chill out on the beach, relax, and build up some strength. So while we're doing that, if you've enjoyed the episode, then could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.